What is a bommie? So in this video, we actually hit a bommie in the catamaran, and I never really explained what that is.
We rubbed a bommie, we didn't hit it.
So I thought I would just explain it to you. It's a small coral reef or a rock that's shallow. It's kind of protruding up to the surface. And in some of these places, they're just all over. So captain's got to keep a close eye out and make sure we don't hit any of them.
And the problem isn't the ones that come all the way to the surface. You can see those. The ones that are on the bottom where you're like 4 or 5 meters of water, and they only come up a meter or two. And so you don't really know if you're going to clear them until you're over them. So right now we're in 4 meters water. I'm going to drive over the top of this one, and you'll see that it comes up to about 2.5 meters.
Kate said she would jump in and film it, even though the water is really, really cold. So we're going over a bommie right now.
Yeah, and you can see we're in 4 meters of water.
Yeah.
And as we go over it,
oh, there it is.
It comes up to about 2.5, 3 meters, 2.5, 3 meters deep.
Yeah.
Which if we were in our boat, it would go right over the top of that and you never know it. It's the ones where they're just right on the edge. Those are the ones that you got to watch out for.
Stay tuned for the whole story, and we take a look at the damage. We're still loving Egypt, spending our time between the Hurghada Marina and a nearby beautiful anchorage. We hop back to town every 4 or 5 days to get groceries and other things we can only do in the city.
The sponsor of this video is Uber.
I wish it was Uber. No, I didn't. I thought you were gonna.
I don't know if it'll all fit one.
Well,
I might have to get to it.
yeah, I mean, that's a long way.
What?
Yeah, it's a long ways for us to cram into one. But if we get one and he's big, did you get one?
I got one.
Well, maybe he's big. Maybe he's got a big vehicle.
Hey, this is him.
We could take the bus.
Only the bus goes to Sunset.
I'm gonna go ahead and order Uber because I don't think this is gonna be big enough. It's a little car.
Yeah, we're filming each other.
Okay, yeah, ours is 1 mile away. He'll be here in a couple minutes.
Okay, why don't you go with them? I'll go with Mom.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but you call it when you're
I know they get in and go, guys.
All right, see you over there. So what do you have to say that's important? Everybody needs to hear.
Cruisers out there need to quit giving stuff to the locals at the beaches.
Why?
Oh, it drives me crazy. All you do is make beggars out of them. And how would you feel if I showed up in your spot in Texas or Canada or wherever you live, wherever you originated from in the world, and I started handing out stuff to you because I felt sorry for you because you weren't a billionaire or something? I mean, come on, cruisers. You ruin these people. You make victims out of them. You make them think that they're going to get stuff every time a cruiser. I mean, we get tired of pulling up and
They all expect
all the kids,
handout.
they expect
When you're on a
handouts.
boat.
And every, I hear this, oh, but they have so little. There's a reason they have so little. They probably have more in their lives than you have in your life because they're content. And then you show up and hand them all your stuff you think is great, neat, and fun. And then they think, well, every time somebody shows up here, I'm going to get new free stuff.
This is in Socotra, Yemen, shortly after some fellow cruisers handed out a bunch of candy to all the local kids here. Notice that they're even climbing right by the engine that's running. They have no idea how dangerous this is. They're just hoping for more handouts. And they don't speak a lick of English, so they have no idea what we're saying.
Let go. Let go.
We go help these. We enable bad behavior. We enable people to stay poor. We enable them to. We enable.
Yeah.
Cruisers enable. Cruisers are the worst. It makes me so sick to see cruisers out there giving away their school book. School books may be one thing, but why are you trying to educate them to your education? You think you're smarter than them because you've got some kind of education they don't? They've lived in those islands for thousands of years before your white ass came along. Okay? So don't think you can help them be better because your knowledge and wisdom will not help them be better on those islands. They're fishermen, they're hunter-gatherers, and that's what they are. Wow. And that's my rant for today.
Tell us how you really feel, Keith.
Let me tell you how you really feel, cruisers. Quit, what do you call it?
Feeding the stray dogs.
No, signaling.
Virtue signaling.
Quit virtue signaling and showing everybody how good you are, helping people and giving them candy and all this crap. I get sick of it. You make victims out of them. You make them codependent and you ruin their ability to do anything else in life. So quit doing it. There, I've said it.
Wow. Keith elaborates a bit more on that topic at the end of this video, but a short taxi or Uber ride takes us to the mall where we top up on data because we can't use our American credit cards to do it online. And even the grocery stores in the mall. We typically run out of bread, milk, fresh fruits and veggies every few days. Okay, now we're gonna go eat at Chili's.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
I'm starving.
You know what they say about grocery shopping when you're hungry?
That's a bad
Don't
thing.
do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Do it. Eat before you shop. McDonald's, Pizza Hut, KFC, and Chili's. Oh, and Cold Stone Creamery. Look at that. A little bit of everything.
Forward to the weight loss.
Gotcha, nacho?
Oh,
Doesn't taste exactly like American Chili's. Close. After we get all our errands run, we dump trash, depart the dock, and head back out. We haven't even got to the anchorage and Finn is already stringing his lines. Are you excited? He can't hear me, he's got earbuds in. Just hit something. Okay. We hit something. Jack, hey! Get up here! What a bombie, I guess.
You're too close from the shallows. Not that one.
What?
Did you hit that one?
No, I didn't hit that one. Hits it behind us right there.
How come the engine is all smoky?
Why? You know where you're going.
I am looking where I'm going.
Well, nobody was up here helping him.
Oh, I'm getting shallow stuff here.
Oh, turn around.
We're gonna miss that one.
Right here. Where's that?
Finn, is
We're
it
going right over it.
Going over it.
Right over it.
Yeah, you're going over it.
right on top of it? But it looks pretty deep, somewhat, but don't take my word for it.
What about on your side? I'm going to turn towards you, Jack.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you're okay.
Why are we in the shallows to start with?
Take a shortcut.
Dad!
I thought I'd take a shortcut.
Guys, next time you think you want to take a shortcut, don't take a shortcut. Cause shortcuts
You need your dog mate. Because you can drive it up here while you're looking.
I can see that one. I just thought it was deeper.
He's just dumb. I nearly fell off the boat because of you. What are you doing? This is our boat. You can't just be crashing our boat, yo. Crashing it, yo. Who does he think he is? Then we're gonna sink. No. The Coast Guard's gonna find all our supply. We gotta cook. No, Jesse. Jesse, no, don't take the shortcut, Jesse. You think he learned from his
It's a good thing we didn't do that at
Jesse,
night.
no, don't take the shortcut, Jesse. Jesse. Don't take the shortcut, Jesse. Take a shortcut to
Tell
success.
everybody what you're impersonating.
We are impersonating Jesse Pinkman and Walter White from Breaking Bad. Yo, Mr. White, where's my money?
We're about at anchor again. It's about time. We got done with the city, all the junk in the city, got our city stuff done, and now we're back out in the beautiful blue water. And
Yay! Yay, kite surfing tomorrow. A lot of y'all don't care about kite surfing, but I do. So that's what we're doing.
And I care about you, so I care about kite surfing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a free hug.
Okay.
Okay.
Make me a sandwich.
Okay.
This is probably where I was at. You see all the dark bommies out here. And that big one right there, you know you're not going to hit that, but these ones that are down, that are lighter color, you don't know how far they come up. So that's what you got to watch for. Right there. This one right here has probably got a scratch mark on it.
So you think that's the one that we hit?
Oh, this one right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
The little one next to it?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't hit that big one.
This was your shortcut to come down through all these?
Yeah, well, it was a kind of an open path here, and it looks good.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see if this one has a tar written on it.
Could have been nose right there.
You couldn't have hit that.
I couldn't have?
Too deep?
I mean, it's barely.
What about this big pile right there?
This in the front.
Is it alive? Is it alive, like with fish and stuff?
Just some of the coral is colorful.
All right, let's go.
Water is just so pretty. Crystal clear. You're gonna jump in and see what damage was done? Way to go.
Somebody's got to do it.
Way to go.
Oh, Mr. White.
Mr. White, yo.
Oh, Mr. White.
Mr. White. They've all recently done a Breaking Bad binge. Even Keith. I don't think he finished. I think he got through like the first couple of seasons and got bored. I watched a little bit of it, but really not my style of show.
Roll that line up. I rolled this one up, you roll that one up. Oh, you're gonna mess up his whole...
I'm not messing anything up. You watch that your daddy is very skilled.
There you
He
go.
has tangles in his line, Simon, it's your fault.
I get no tangles in his lines.
Go see what damage you did,
Yeah.
if anything. Take the GoPro.
Probably just scratched off.
Show everybody.
Show everybody how stupid I was.
Nah. Well, nobody was up there helping you. I was filming and Finn was...
But really, I didn't really hit anything I rubbed.
Oh, Robin's Racing, baby. Have
Rubbin's
you heard
racing,
that?
you know, in 50,000 miles, 7 years, I've rubbed 2 things.
The only other time we've hit something was in our monohull in early 2017 when we'd only been sailing for about 4 months. We were just arriving in Curacao and our local friend Alcino just happened to be filming as we pulled up to the dock. And the wind gave us just a little kick.
Turn your wheel, turn your wheel, turn your wheel.
You know, if that's the worst thing that happens to our boat.
You sure have a good attitude about it.
What am I gonna do? Fix it? It'll be all right.
Yeah, it's like you fixed everything else.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, if that's the worst thing that happens to our boat, I think we're okay.
we're in good shape, and I think I can fix that pretty easy.
We don't see any rough seas or heavy winds. We just skirt the boat trying to dock. What do you think?
Sucks. I'll get that filled in, and then I'll sand it smooth.
Yeah.
With the boat.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna check it out.
Luckily, it's just a bit of superficial damage. As you can see, just a little fiberglass nick. Nothing Keith can't fix the next time we get hauled out. The other keel is fine, just a bit of barnacle growth. That'll be taken care of when we're hauled out next, which will probably be this summer in Europe somewhere.
That's almost it.
We all done.
Let's do jump. Oh. Wait, don't touch it. What was it?
Okay.
How did your husband die? Poison? But there's bruises all over his body.
What?
Why is there bruises all over your husband's died? I'm asking you how your husband died, and you say poison. And then I'm asking you, why are there bruises all over his body if he took poison? And it's because he didn't want to take it.
Stupid. That's terrible. You gotta get off of social media.
I hurt my ankle a while back, so I've been laid up getting fatter, and
hey Finn,
I got scoliosis.
Would you cut it while Dad's trying to say important things?
So I wanted to follow back up with the old giving away the boat at the beaches to the locals.
Giving away the boat?
Giving away the family farm, giving away the toilet, giving away the kitchen sink, giving away everything you got on your boat when you show up at the locals at these islands. I want to make sure everybody understands I'm not against charity and helping people, but I wanted to clarify something very carefully, that if you're going to give, then give your time and show them a better way to maintain their ecosystems, their fisheries and things like that. Don't give them your clothes, don't give them your candies and foods and all the things. They've been surviving a long time out there without you. And so you virtue signaling and posting, look what we're doing, is not helping them. If you really want to help them, spend some time there, give them some science where they can improve their lives. They're not going to leave that island. They're going to stay there. They're going to fish. They're going to live a subsistence lifestyle like they've been living for hundreds of years. And all you're doing is making it harder for them and cruisers like us. So once again, I don't have a problem with charity, but give something that's a little more difficult to give, like your time, and teach them something that's going to be beneficial to their lives, not your life. And I think life would be a lot better out there for a lot of the natives and cruisers as well that come behind you.
I like giving stuff though. I mean, like if I have extra clothes or stuff, I like giving and
I think if you're going to do that, I don't think there's anything wrong with giving old clothes and stuff like that away. But you need to give it to the local government dump or where the local there's a donation center, and then they come and they have to pay for that. Hopefully they have to pay. They have to give something for that instead of having free.
Yeah.
There's no value exchange. So if they have to go to a dollar store or something like that and they have to pay, $1, or maybe they got to trade a fish for some clothing, that helps them. It helps them teach them trading and good skills. Whereas when you run up on the fair trade, when you run up on the beach and give them all this stuff, they just expect that from everybody. And then when they don't get it, they get mad, they get resentful, and they get bitter. And then over a generation or two, that becomes crime. That becomes corruptness. Then all of a sudden, they want to charge for everything. They want to charge for this, they want to charge for that. And there's no good end to that good deed.
Just like last week's video where those guys came out and they were trying to swindle us for some money.
Yeah.
Like grew up like this.
I don't know if you guys watched last week's video, but they, the Egyptians that were shaking us down out there on the boat, that is the evolution of where that goes. The end result is everybody wants $1. Everybody wants something from you the minute you show up there. They think you've got money, they think you've got this, and they want something from you. And I don't mind paying to anchor at somebody's place. I don't mind giving this or giving that, but I want it to be a fair trade, not anything else. But I just think that if you're going to give away stuff, great. Then go spend 6 months there and educate them on how to benefit, how to make their lives better by not overfishing the reefs, by not having 3,000 kids, by not building their house in the sand where a hurricane can knock it down.
So give them condoms. That's what you're saying.
Give them condoms. I mean, why don't you guys give them condoms? I mean, all you white people out there, you're out there having 1 or 2 children a year, 1 or 2 children at all. Teach them abstinence. I mean, teach them your way of life. Maybe if they had less people on the island, they might not be so hungry.
Finn, what do you think about this? What are your thoughts?
Go subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Kate, how do you feel about everything?
I agree.
Do you?
That's a girl. She just agrees dogmatically with anything I have to say.
That is not
I have
true.
groomed her well.
That's not true. I do my own research.
She does.
I'm a researcher
We've talked
most
about
of the time.
We talked about this with the kids.